What's going on, guys? Steven here. In this video, I'm going to discuss getting started with your fitness journey and maybe some of the reasons why people struggle with taking that first step in getting started. So the first thing I want to mention, as I talked about in my last video, is setting a goal for yourself. So that's the most important thing early on, is setting some kind of goal. Whether you want to lose weight, you want to gain strength, you want to maintain your weight and change your body composition, whatever it is, that's what you need to start with. So that's the first step. The second thing you need to do is choose a plan. So whether that's going to be, following a channel like mine or somebody else's channel, you need to just get started. Okay. Now, in terms of people struggling to actually take that step to get started, I think one of the things that people really struggle with is not knowing where to start. So I think a good starting point for a lot of people is probably just to go online, either on Google or on YouTube, look up somebody or type it in and just see what other people have done. In my opinion, that's the best way to start. You really need to just jump into something and see if it works for you, because there's a million different plans out there that may work for you and may not, but you're never going to know until you try it. So I think that's one of the biggest barriers to getting started with changing your fitness level, is just not knowing where to begin. So I recommend just jump in, try something out, stick with it for a period of time. Now, what do I mean by a period of time? I would say at least a few months, probably at least 3 months, I would stick with something. If you can go a little bit longer, even better, to really get a gauge on whether or not it works for you. If you start on a plan and you're doing it for a week and you say, I don't see any results, or this isn't fast enough for me, that's not going to work, okay? Plans don't take a week. That's why a lot of these plans are months long or even up to years long, because that's how long it takes to change. Now, the next thing you want to do after you choose something is to plan out how that's going to work for you. And what do I mean by this? In terms of your diet, you want to make sure that you're buying foods, and if you're living with a spouse or your parents, whoever you're living with, you want to make sure that they're bringing in quality foods as well. So that gives you the best chance to succeed in your journey. You shouldn't be going out and getting foods that don't fit with your plan. Now, I'm not telling you that you have to follow somebody else's plan. You can just get some ideas and then you can make your own plan up. Another barrier to getting started on your fitness journey is lack of motivation. Okay? This is huge. I think this is just as important as the first point that I made. Now, lack of motivation means you aren't motivated to carry this through for a long period of time. It kind of goes with what I mentioned earlier, in that you can't stick with a plan for a week or 2 weeks. You have to stick with something for a longer period of time in order to see if it's going to work for you. So find whatever motivates you, whether it's you're getting ready for the summer, you want to impress somebody, you want to change your lifestyle, you want to lower your blood pressure, whatever the reason is, find your motivation. That's huge, okay? You need to have a goal and you need to have the motivation to achieve that goal. If you don't have those things, most likely you're going to fail. And that's why so many of these plans fail for people, because they can't follow through with them. Another thing that I want to mention in this video is there's going to be struggles throughout the process. You're probably going to cheat on your diet. You're probably going to skip some workouts here and there. That's okay. You don't have to follow everything exactly how you see it, but you should try to stick as closely as possible to a plan. Now, something along those lines, I've seen people where they stray from the plan for a few days or maybe a weekend, whatever it is. They go out binge drinking, they go out for a few meals, and they cheat on their diet plan. And then what happens is they completely stray away from the plan. And then they just give up. They say, this didn't work for me. But what you need to do is understand that those things happen. That sometimes you might go away from the plan, but you need to come right back to it. The last thing I want to mention in this video is fear. A lot of people are scared to fail. They set a goal, they have the motivation, but then they get scared to fail. A lot of people fall into this category where they cannot get past the fear of failing. If you don't take the chance, you're never going to change. I want you to eliminate that fear and go for it. I've seen fear stop a lot of people, including clients of mine, from achieving their goals. So if you guys don't know, I'm a licensed physical therapist and I treat patients with all kinds of musculoskeletal, neurological conditions. I've seen many patients stop with their fitness journey and their rehabilitation journey because they're scared to fail. So don't let that be you. Make a goal, find your motivation, Don't be scared. When you guys are ready to start this journey, I'm ready to help you guys on your journey. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that little bell notification so you can see every time I upload. I plan on uploading every single day, Monday to Friday. Thank you for checking out the video, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.